Hello, people of the internet.
And welcome to the Something Vloggy Friday show.
On the road!
We are once again...
left in 200 yards.
We are once again turning left in 200 yards.
We are.
We are once again out for our canoe challenge, and our first destination is it Llanthony Priory?
Llanthony Priory.
Llanthony Priory. It's a really pretty place. We've been there once before, precisely once. We didn't walk around it because there was a walk nearby, but we did explore the abbey. It's all windy, and the sat-nav's just got us lost, we think.
I don't know, actually. I think it knows what it's doing.
Ooh.
But we are driving over stuff in the road. This is a very, very, very narrow lane.
Yes, it's a dirt track kind of thing.
It's what they call a sunken lane. This is a really rubbish road. Yeah, basically, this is a series of potholes that have been joined together with a little, with a little bit of tarmac.
I'm expecting to come out on a farm because...
Well, we are on a farm, and we have just driven onto what is...
a dead end.
Well, we've got to go forward anyway in order to be able to turn around.
We think probably not that way. Whilst Ian checks the other map, I'll talk about how good it is to have a second map as a backup for when the first map decides to take you a way that's clearly not a road. It started out kind of roady, and it got progressively less roady.
We've reached an area which the map doesn't particularly want to load in any detail. You probably can't see this, but woo!
It doesn't want to load it in any detail.
It's just a blur.
Yeah, we haven't
a blur of green.
Censored that out. That's just just it.
See, it looks dry over to the right.
Yeah, but when it goes round the bend, is it just gonna...
Well, either way, I've got to turn round somewhere that I can turn round, and I would say that I'm probably going to be up ahead.
Yeah.
So I'm going to drive through this puddle. I was wondering if we're going to climb that on the bottom of the car.
It's a road.
Well, it's kind of a road. I think it's more of a... Oh no, it's actually tarmac. We are about to reach a sign that says not suitable for
motor vehicles.
Now, why didn't you have one of those at the other end?
Oh, for goodness sake. So we've reached proper road now.
Yeah.
And we've just passed at the end of that laney type thing a sign that says not suitable for motor vehicles. Unsuitable for motor vehicles.
Yeah.
But it didn't have one at the other end. So that was flipping unhelpful.
But I should imagine it's probably cut quite a long time off our journey.
Well, we could do it.
Yeah.
The Mini clearly knows we could do it. So,
and there's a pussycat.
Yes, meow, meow, meow. Oh, look at it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Now, when I looked it up on Google Maps, it suggested that the journey was going to be a lot longer. So it's entirely possible that we have just cut off an enormous chunk by using a road that Google just went no. But the car went, yeah, I can do that.
The car knows best.
Yes. And it was right.
It did it.
It didn't even bottom out anywhere. The only noise that we had from the underside of the car was when we went over a bunch of sort of twiggy type stuff.
Yeah.
Either way, it's very pretty around here.
We're here at Llanthony Priory. It is small but very impressive and kind of gothic-y in places, which is very nice. And Ian, poor Ian, who hasn't woken up yet. Is it you? No. He's cold. He's cold, he's sleepy.
Got my hat. No, it's a hood.
It's a hood. That's how tired he is. He can't remember the name for hood.
No, I can't. Oh, I forgot about this button. I can do this button up to make me even warmer. And now I sort of look a bit monk-like.
Yeah, that's very in keeping with the place, isn't it? You've got your hat with ear flaps on. You could
I
wear
will
that.
probably wear that
You
later.
could go.
I'm hoping it's going to warm up later in the day. And then I won't be wandering around going, oh, I am a monk.
It just looks like really bad hair.
What, my...
Your hood.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like really bad hair because it's the same colour as your hairish.
You're saying I'm going grey? Go away.
Anyway, we are exploring there's one of those places where it's pretty from every angle that you meet, and it's got these really lovely arches that frame the hillside behind it beautifully. So I am going to go film all the pretty things. So we've just done Llanthony Priory,
We have.
and that was done by us.
Yes, and it was very cold.
It was very cold.
Yes, see how much we're suffering for you people, you know.
I was scarfed up, hatted up, gloved up. Nothing was enough.
Nope.
But still, though, that is Canoe Challenge number 28. So
Is it?
I think so. It's either 28 or 29.
I think it might be 29. Yeah.
Either way, it's one of the two. So we're getting closer to 30.
Which is,
Hooray!
yeah. Once we've reached 30, we'll only have 100 left to do.
Totally doable. We can do that in a week. That's fine. No problem.
Not a worry.
That was a bit of a manic laugh.
And it's okay. We've got until May. That'll be fine. We're going to do this, and I want to do this within the time frame and all that sort of thing.
I want to do this within the time frame, but
Yes,
it will be
we
done.
are. No, we are going to do it. You've got to think positive.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think what's going to happen is because there's going to be a big difference when we start doing North Wales, because there's no way that we can get in a car in the morning and drive to places in North Wales, film them, and then come home.
No.
So we're going to have to stay in B&Bs or do something. I looked into the difference between staying in a B&B or a hotel and hiring a sort of a camper van-y style of vehicle, and it turns out it's cheaper to stay in hotels.
It's been a day for interesting road obstructions.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a light scratching, kind of like a
Yes.
caress up the cask.
We were lightly combed. Here comes a car in the opposite direction going way too fast. But we are now heading towards a castle. It's another one that there's not a busting great deal left of, but what there is left is really interesting because it's the motte of a Motte and Bailey, and sitting on top of the motte is a 3-storied stone tower.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you can get to all 3 stories of it. Although the floors are gone, what you can do is you can go up the steps, because the steps are made of stone.
Oh,
And
brilliant.
they are still there. And they've put in little platform bits so that you can see and what have you. So that should be fascinating.
Yeah, because often you go to Motte and Bailey and it's just the motte left, nothing on top.
Yeah.
And this will be our second one with something on top. How
This
exciting.
is an impressive something on top. The main part of the castle is gone. The bit that was sort of within the Bailey apparently collapsed probably sometime in the 18th century, I think. But I kind of like these ones where there's just a bit.
Yeah, just kind of a tantalising glimpse of what was there.
Yeah.
We shall see you at this next
Well, no,
no.
that's not true. They shall see us.
Oh, sorry. You shall see us next at this exciting motty thing with the tower on top. Or a cherry. Does it have a cherry on top?
I don't believe so.
Just a tower then.
I haven't read anything that's mentioned cherries. I think it's wrong season for cherries anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Over here it is anyway. Somewhere else in the world there's bound to be the right season of cherries. Anyway, we will go to this cherryless motte now.
Yes, you'll see us the next time you see us, which will be in a matter of moments. We'll be there. Look, like now.
See?
Told you so.
So we're at Brontless Castle. I think I'm pronouncing that's right. It's got a double L and a Y in it, so yes, potentially. Whoa. So we've just filmed Brontless Castle. It's got a lot of stairs all the way up, and it's worth climbing those stairs if you can, because the views. The views. My God, the views. I'm going to film some pretty river shots because there's a river down there. I can hear it, I can just about see it glimmering through the trees. But can I get to it? Because there is a fence in the way. Wish me luck. Okay, so I beat my way through some undergrowth and unfortunately could not get some pretty river shots because there were too many trees and growing things in the way. I got a shot, but I don't think it's great. Never mind. It's all a part of the challenge. Turns out I gave up too easily on the pretty river shots. There is a bridge with the river going under it and a footpath nearby. Unfortunately, the footpath nearby is a bit overgrown, so shots from there are a bit meh, but that one down there goes straight over the road, as you can see there. So it's quite easy to find. Deceptively peaceful and nice and pretty. And oh, aren't we deep into the countryside? But no, wait. There is the road of busyness. There is the peoples, and there is modern society. Country pretty twitty birds. Modern society. I may have lost it. It is pretty here though, despite the fact that it's next to a road.
That was Bronlis Castle.
Frontless.
Bronlis. Bron meaning Bron.
And
And
Flass
meaning court.
Ah, Broncourt.
Apparently, it ended up being called that because it was quite posh, courty.
It did
Yeah.
look quite posh and courty.
It did, didn't it? There
It
was
did,
much
didn't it?
more to it, which is why it looked sort of more courty.
Yeah, it had a castle bit next to it. That was a really nice place to go.
We liked that.
We did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the hunt for the privy? Oh gosh, I don't need the privy. We didn't have a hunt for the privy. No, the hunt for the pretty river footage was also entertaining.
Yes. I've got slightly muddy feet.
Oh dear, slightly muddy feet.
Slightly muddy feet.
Is that your band name?
Muddy waters supported by slightly muddy feet. We were on our way to a Roman fort.
Thoughtful.
It is. It's not as big as some of the forts we've been to. It is only an ancillary fort, meaning it wasn't a main one. It was sort of a.
Outsidey.
Yeah, it's basically a farmer's field that's got a bit of Roman stuff in it. So it's got
Probably an awful lot of fields in across the
yes,
UK actually.
this has got sort of 3 gatehouses, or the foundations of 3 gatehouses left. So that's going to be quite an interesting one to see, I think. You might find that you get 3 films this week, which would be a good thing, as well as the Friday show, because we've really got to start catching up now.
Yes. But I would have thought the best thing to do would be to have an extra film for next week, so that
Maybe.
we're not rushing around next week trying to catch everything up. Because we've got somebody coming over this week to our little abode, so
Yes.
that's very much, we're very much looking forward to it. But it is gonna, you can't have a social life and do this.
No, it does throw
Everything else of kilter
a
somewhat.
spanner into the works.
Things
So basically,
Friday.
if you've seen 3 films this week,
Yeah, that's a good way.
then I won.
If not, then I won.
Yes. The sun is coming out, which is quite a surprise. I suspect that we've just been filming from the top of the tower. We were filming rays of sunlight coming down through the clouds, and I suspect that's what we're driving through.
So
So
it could be short lasting.
short-lasted,
Short-lived. Thank you. Why can't I get my
I don't
phrases
know.
right recently?
I wandered around for ages earlier trying to remember a word.
What was the word?
Oh,
He can't remember.
no, I can't. It didn't end up being part of what I said due to the fact that I couldn't remember it.
Oh, okay.
So
But you did remember it in the end.
I remembered it in the end. I went, oh, it's.
No, you forgot
And
it.
now I've forgotten it again.
Oh, well, we don't need it now.
No. The next time you see us,
We will have been fed.
we will, and there will be a Roman fort to look at.
Yes.
Unless, of course, we get completely and utterly lost.
Yes. Or something disastrous happens with the weather.
I don't think that's likely. I mean, I actually know where we are.
Oh, he knows.
I know, but only because of the fact we've just driven past a really large pink house.
We are here at our last destination of the day, which is a Roman ancillary thingy.
Fort. It's called Brecon Gare.
But the thing is, there is really no parking, so we've just had to sort of tuck ourselves in out the way on the road a bit. And then you've got to walk through a farm, which doesn't seem right to me. But there you go.
We're sort of trained not to do it. Aren't we?
Yeah, because without permission. But it says on the website that we can do it. There is a footpath that probably would reach it, but there's nowhere to park at all there. So,
This is a fun one. I think there aren't too many like this.
yeah.
Oh, I can see it.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Well,
I would imagine so can you. Look, it's
Yes,
over
I
there,
can. Oh, yeah,
great
yeah,
big
yeah.
Wall over.
We could see it, hurrah. So it's definitely there,
Yeah, it definitely exists.
which is good to know.
Yeah, it's a pretty area here.
It is, yeah, it's very pretty. If you're going to come and visit this one, it might be better if you come in one car, not a group visit.
By helicopter. I don't know.
Yeah, airdropping, that kind of thing.
Now then,
Right,
now we have to work out how to
is it this one?
get to it. I'm not sure. I think so.
No, that looks like somebody's garden. Seeing a sign right now would be rather wonderful. You sure?
No, I'm not sure of any.
Another gate. I was filming myself talking about the west gate that I was headed to at this Roman fort, and then I spotted a really cool tree and I had to go back to film it. So now I have to mention it because I really want to include that because it's got a hollow in it and it looks like an owl could live there, but it's man-made because the trunk was chopped off. But I'm mentioning it because I like the tree. So that was the Roman ancillary fort.
Brecon Gare.
Brecon Gare, and we are now done for the day. We have achieved all three things. Right.
And it hasn't got dark yet, which
No.
is quite handy.
And it has to be said, I think this is the first time since we started the road trip challenge that we've completed all our,
Challenge.
well, the Friday show on the roads, that we've completed all of our challenges,
Yeah, well
which
done. Yes.
we had done until we started filming them. So, coincidence? I think not. That noise was Ian opening the gate, not learning to sing. He can actually sing very well, so I can't really comment on that at all. Not that he's going to, you understand, sing.
No.
So, if you liked what you saw and you want to follow more of our adventures, you can click that little subscribe button.
Oh, you can click the like button as well.
Yeah, and the notification bell, which gives it ears. But we stopped saying that.
Yes. I mentioned the ears.
Anyway, see you next time.
TTFN.
We're still here. My arms aren't long enough to press stop.